Mexico, New York, we get the thread on the latest from their fashion scenes. First up, Mexico, which proves that fashion isn't solely about the look. In Latin American hip-hop, it's also a part of the lifestyle. Check out what trends are shaping hip-hop and vice versa.
El hip hop tiene un solo estilo que es yo creo el que las calles hablen, ¿no? El que las calles expresen.
Yo soy hip hopero porque me di cuenta desde morro que me gusta bailar y me gusta que me escuchen, me gusta como llamar la atención y con algo que sé hacerlo. Hacía sonidos con la boca y como que traía el ritmo, entonces además morros que tenían ese talento, dije yo, pues yo también lo puedo hacer.
Simplemente el hecho de ponerte una gorra así para atrás y todo, pues ya representa algo bien machín para nosotros, ¿no? Y pues sí, para mí sí es un estilo de vida, pues. Pero pues igual acá también me acuerdo de Technotronic, ¿no? Tenía como 8 años, entonces empecé acá con ese Technotronic a desarrollar el rap en mí, ¿no? Y PG, I pop it up, you what PG, what PG, what PG, y se acabó.
Yo no me preocupo porque mi rap suene así por todo México o algo así. Yo estoy contento con pasarla con ustedes, mis compas, y seguir haciendo hip hop hasta que me muera.
Next up, we cross the Atlantic to London for an exclusive with 20-something Hermione DePaula. Hermione's created a unique line which draws on her experience with labels like Christian Dior, John Galliano, and Alexander McQueen. Plus, her experience as a waitress in one of London's most famous strip clubs, the Spearmint Rhino. Take a look.
We've got a week to go to the show, like literally probably, I don't know what time is it, yeah, pretty much we'll be getting to the venue about now. It's exciting. You know, imagine squeezing like her waist. Just the idea of just being like squeezed. And then the hips pop out, so everything's like really exaggerated. Kind of really extreme and like celebrating the female form, so you've kind of got everything's got these like curves and hips. Every dress has its own little key with like a little logo key. And it's kind of the idea of like having a skeleton key. Everything's like a different lock.
Hey, I'm Zoe Jabbar, director. I'll be shooting a fashion video for Hermione DePaula. Come with me. Hypnotic, robotic, but malfunction. Defunct, sci-fi, beautiful models.
Very raunchy. I'm working with lots of vinyl. So it's kind of like these ones, for example, are like trapped underneath vinyl. So it's kind of getting that like multi-layered like ice, and have they all going to become like these kind of like vinyl ice corsets. So we're just kind of putting together all the final touches. Everything's sort of taking shape. Come on, baby. It's going to be a mad week.
So if you want to talk about no fear in fashion, then you have to talk about upstart premium brand Pegleg. 6 years young, and the label's hoodies, tracksuits, and accessories are already sold in 4 different continents. Let's get the thread on Pegleg from one of its founders, Harry McNally.
My name's Harry McNally, and I'm one of the 3 founders of Pegleg, which is an NYC-based clothing company, along with Nick Poe and Bobby Walzer. And we had these ideas for images and graphics, and then these ideas kind of eventually manifested themselves in a real project, which was silkscreening t-shirts, and that was how we got our initial start. Our whole philosophy with clothing is that we take traditional shirts and traditional jackets, and we do our own slightly unique twist on it. We really revolve around a very basic structure of sweatshirts, t-shirts, cardigans, jeans, and jackets. We're very welcoming as to who wears the clothing. We really want it to reach anyone that's interested. We embrace the whole world, so we've done a lot of like national flag graphics from like Japan, Germany, France, West Indian Islands, Africa, Asia. We would consider ourselves, I think, in our mentality, very global. The new watches we're doing are our second project with G-Shock. One of them is a floral-themed watch, and the other is watermelon. The design process for Pegleg is really a collaborative process between Bobby, Nick, and myself, and it's really us going back and forth on ideas and agreeing and disagreeing on things. It's actually quite tumultuous often, and we all have different opinions, but there's a piece of each of us in the line. Just like New York, it's like a melting pot, it's like a real mix of different flavors, and that's why it comes out looking unique, in my opinion. It's really hard to say where Pegleg will be 10 years from now. All I can say is we'll be in a very good place.